like and subscribe. Okay. All right, today we're gonna be talking about trends in styling in 2022. The first trend we're gonna be looking at is big rubber boots, like Wellingtons and shit like that. Bottega boots. You guys remember that stuff? The green puddle boot stuff. I think that came out last year. It was terrible. Fashion's terrible. Who cares? Fashion 2022. It's terrible, and we wear it. Big rubber boots. Obviously started with those puddle boots, those green puddle boots from Bottega, which is oddly enough, Bottega gets popular every couple. Well, it's only happened twice, so I can't say every. First with the Chelsea boots with Kanye a couple years ago, and then Chelsea boots became a whole thing. And then this time with like the puddle boots. For some reason that worked. It works. It looks dumb, but it works. And I do remember in high school trying to actually wear Wellington boots as a cool thing once. It was very odd. I feel like with today's fashion, the juxtaposition of like the boots with stupid pants kind of works. Stupid pants here, boots over here. Works well together. And then there's like Balenciaga's, like the cartoonish ones that they're coming out with. I don't know if it's come out yet. I know they have the trooper boots, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like those legit like SpongeBob SquarePants combat exaggerated rubber boot things. Those are gnarly. But I think rubber boots in general was a trend because of it was the Croc boots that they came out with, and those are pretty cool, and those are obviously popularized by Kanye West. Aren't we all just doing with Kanye West? Big rubber boots. We all have seen them. It's dumb as hell, but it looks cool. Fashion looks dumb as hell, but it looks cool. Black painted jeans, black painted Levi's in particular. Whoever still wears that, no judgment. Black painted Levi's in particular, and like not as light colored denim, but I guess black denim, and pairing that with boots, because boots have been a trend this year. I think non-conventional sneakers in general, like a lot of people just like, I want to wear things that aren't sneakers. I want to seem like an adult. I want to look like a geriatric Gen Z. Sometimes you're just like, I want to look like a boring loser, and then you throw on some loafers or mules, God forbid, you know. Jeez, mules. That is some horrifying. I have shoes that turn into mules, but they aren't mules. They aren't mules, but they do turn into mules. I resisted wearing them. Black painter jeans, unconventional shoes, not conventional shoes, but non-sneakers, boots, loafers, mules, all that type of razzmatazz jazz. all that goofy shit. Accessories in general. There have been like people who are like monsters now that are like wearing like blue lens clear glasses. That's honestly insane. Blue light? Is that what we're doing nowadays? Blue light. Is that what we're gonna? Is that why? Stuff like that. But just necklaces. I don't know. Chrome hearts is still a thing. I mean, fashion jewelry has been a trend for the last couple of years, if I'm honest. But I think this year it's just like it's stepped up a notch in the way that everyone's outfits feels like it's not complete unless it has some type of accessories. And that's like cool and all. Give you some chains and some rings and put as many accoutrements as possible to make you feel like, you know, I don't know, jangly. Whatever the hell you guys are going for, but you're doing it. But what's the most insane accessory out of all of these accessories that I've noticed, honestly, is godforsaken AirPod Max Pros. I think that's the name of it. It has a terrible name. It even has a terrible name. But the headphones, the one that Kanye West also made popular. I don't know, man. Those things look fucking insane. Because every time I see them, I just see $500. Every single time I see those headphones, I just see $500. And then all of these people, I'm like, I know you don't actually listen to music. You do. You listen to music. But we all know you listen to playlists. You listen to. Doesn't matter how niche that playlist is. You are listening to music. So you were in headphones because of algorithm, because of Kanye West. And now you listen to music because of algorithm. You're a fucking walking algorithm. I don't get it. It's terrifying. It's honestly terrifying. Even when I say Kanye do it, it's insane. He's like wearing his headphones over his hoodie. Like he said he's a billionaire and shit. He might be or something like that. So it's like, at least I know he can afford a $500 headphones. But I remember when these headphones first came out and I was like, who in the hell is gonna buy $500 headphones? headphones. This comes from someone who listens to music and gets high all the time. 90% of my day is getting high and listening to. And then I'm looking at people, and I wear skull candy headphones. I have fucking skull candy headphones. Now they are expensive skull candy, but they're literally skull candy headphones. And I know for a fucking fact, they sound better than those AirPods. Those are $500. That's insane. Apple's a racket. All right, moving on. Let's do fucking God over here. I'm not mad at this trend. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Honestly, when I was like a freshman in high school, I think usually the first or second pair of sneakers I ever bought with my own money, those were Adidas Sambas. Like at the time, I viewed them as like a poor man's Margiela Gat replicas. They're called replicas. Everyone calls them Gats, but they're called replicas. Fun little history lesson. They call the replicas because they're based off of the German army trainers. Based is even too it's literally just the same shoe, but made by Margiela. I love Margiela replicas. That's no hate. I love those shoes. Those are like my Stan Smiths. Wow, that's an old reference. Wow. Those shoes are pretty cool, but they are based off the Adidas Sambas, so it's because of the Wales Bonner like hype going on right now. So those are getting like another second life, and everyone has like been super into them. What else we got over here? Y2K style has been a thing, but I think that's like more so for like women, young ladies, because I think it's like a delayed reaction, I guess, to like all the boys who started reselling. It was like a weird pipeline from like Supreme to archive reselling to now it's like vintage reselling, and then now it's like more recent vintage, so like not really 90s but more 2000s now. And I think that like that lends itself more to like women, because a lot of the popular style in the early 2000s was probably based on like women's fashion, like Paris Hilton, Britney Spears, things like that. And it's also because women have been more into like Depop and the rise of their reselling movement. So I think that's why Y2K style, I guess, is taking off. And now you got like bozo ass Frank Ocean coming out with like 8-bit jewelry. If you like Frank Ocean, it says a lot about you. Honestly, it says a lot about you, at least to me. And I know a lot of you like Frank Ocean. Unpopular opinion. What did you... it says that maybe you were unpopular. Y2K style has been a trend, but I think that's more for like women, and more or less it has to do with their reselling waves like blowing up more or less for them as of recently. It's like what like girl didn't grow up. I get it's like such a huge trope of girls want to grow up and then become like a boutique owner. So I think that's more or less why that whole thing is taken off. But for like the thing that I think is gonna be like the next big trend, this is my next big trend. Trends have been inclining more and more towards like cheaper things. It's like it started out super expensive with like YSL and all these high-end brands, and even the idea of Supreme flipping. It's like you're flipping it and you're selling it for more money, and not really selling it for less, and it already starts at a high base price. What's a big trend is that things have become like more affordable, or not really affordable, but like less super duper expensive, and then more like like you can, a lot of people can reason paying probably $200 or like max $300 for something. I think that one of the next big trends are gonna be like meme clothing, ironic core. Like everyone wants to be fucking funny nowadays. Where did they get that idea? Where did they get to that idea? Yeah, a lot of people just want to wear ironic shit. So I think ironic shirts, meme clothing, or like humor-based clothing in general. I think fashion is like slowly been shifting its way more and more into the novelty space. I feel like once it gets to that area of just like, this is a second part of the picture, but I think there's gonna be a shift. Things may go much more like maximalist again and super expensive again. Maybe in an unforeseeable way. Maybe that's virtual clothing or something like that. Virtual clothing is definitely going to become a thing. Like that's not a prediction. That's just whenever technology gets there, fashion is going to be it, obviously. But I definitely do think meme fashion and funnier things, humor-based clothing is going to be a huge thing probably in the next couple months, like the next year. I could be wrong, so don't hold that against me. I don't give a fuck. Do whatever you want to do. Just keep watching these videos. Like and subscribe. I should have said that earlier. Check out my website. I've got meme clothes. I've got real clothes. I've got all types of clothes that are going to be on there. Spend that money. Give it to me. Deuces. Yeah, later.